I don't need a waiting period. I know that I don't want this child.
Well, I think it's actually just a formality.
You'd be surprised how many mothers change their minds weeks, even months after giving birth.
That won't be me.
Thanks.
You say that now. There's always a chance.
Listen, I need the adoptive parents to take over the second this child is born, okay? I don't want to see it. I don't even want to know the sex.
I assume the baby's father's on board with this? I'm sensing a problem.
The problem, actually, is that the father's not involved.
But legally, we can't proceed without his okay. The father could sue for custody. The adoptive parents could sue me. A secret adoption is out of the question.
Great. So this was a waste.
Wait a second, it's obvious that we're gonna have to tell the truth.
Jake.
Here. The thing is, you see, I'm the father. I come from a very close-knit family, and if they were to find out that this was my child, they would probably want to raise it themselves.
Would that be so terrible?
Well, they're a little bit older, and they're not quite up to that task.
What about your situation?
Our situation is that we are not a real couple.
This was a one-night stand.
And my job, my career is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Mine is non-existent.
And so that's why I don't really want anybody to know that this is my child.
I'll make the appropriate filings, but it seems to me to be a terrible waste. Two healthy young people with viable lives. Most of my mothers are desperate and alone. Many of them below the poverty line.
Well, it takes more than just money these days to raise a child.
And you and Miss Dillon would seem to have a lot going for you.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
Clearly, in this case, they are. I'll need medical histories of both parents, records of the pregnancy so far, records of the birth.
Well, I'll take it. This is seriously private.
Look, I can't help thinking that you and Miss Dillon here are making a big mistake. Now, even if the law didn't demand a waiting period, I would insist on it for the two of you. You're exactly the kind of parents any baby would be lucky to have. I'll be in touch.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. We appreciate everything.
So now you're the father?
Well, it worked, didn't it? And you improvised very well, I gotta say.
Just went with the truth for a change. Look, this lawyer seems to be too all about the truth. Maybe we need to talk to someone who's done this before.
Well, actually, I have a little experience in this department. It was a while ago, but...
You've been involved in another adoption?
Honey, I've been around the world and back, all right? And my advice with this is just to keep it as simple as possible.
How do you keep it simple when you're faking a baby's death? What's the matter?
Oh, okay, change of plans. You want to head over to the Valley Inn?
What are you talking about? We're already here.
Happiness in the bottle over there. I mean, it's not too late for a getaway.
You know, we are not criminals, and we're not going to act like we are. But, let's go and eat outside.
Would you please pass the butter, Jake?
Is there anyone on duty at the hospital with a medical degree?
I don't know. Why don't you run along and check?
Angie took all the personal days. All of them, all at once.
Well, then maybe you should call her husband, have her arrested. I think that is an arrestable offense, isn't it?
Aren't you supposed to be covering for her?
Angie and I are covered quite nicely, thank you. But if you don't believe that, maybe you should go find out for yourself.
Can't have the candy stripers doing brain surgery. Better hurry off to the hospital.
No need for that. I'll go to the source. Excuse me?
Bye, Dave.
Do I need to eat more veggies?
I think you look great. You look fine. Just ignore him.
Like that's possible.
True.
Let's get out of here.
Right.
Did Hayward ever hit my mother?
No.
He would have murdered him. Hit him over the head while he slept.
Well, so would Crystal a year ago.
6 months.
Did I just hear that David hit Crystal?
No. Crystal said that she and David had a fight, and he got physical, and she slipped.
Oh, my God, that's awful.
See, that's the thing, right? When you think you got him out of your head, he pops right back in.
Poor Angie and Jesse.
What about Angie and Jesse?
They were having a meal at Confusion. David comes zipping in.
Really? What did he say?
Couldn't hear.
Well, he said something. What he said to us was he was going on and on about Angie. He took too many days off in a row from the hospital.
Was there anything else? This is important.
No.
I gotta go.
No, JR, you filed that police report. Crystal's gonna deny it.
This isn't about Crystal, Tad.
Here, drink this.
Oh, thank you.
Low. Up.
Oh. The lawyer was right.
How do you mean?
This baby would be really lucky if you were really the dad. You instead of David. Be one lucky kid.